The 10-year note is rocketing higher today. Undoubtedly, later this afternoon, we will get an update from Mortgage Business Daily or Mortgage News Daily that mortgage rates are up. I want you to realize that mortgage rates going up is a great thing for the one rental at a time community. You have heard me and you have watched me get ready. You have watched me talk about seller financing. You've watched me talk about being creative. Jonathan, I think higher rates are a great thing for the housing market and the commercial market. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree completely. I've never really gotten this whole like housing affordability hand wringing about interest rates going up. Well, because well, maybe that's true right now. If your time horizon is really short and you're looking to buy a house this minute, and like interest rates have gone up, well, yeah, your payment has gone up. That's tough. However, as if you look at our last video, I mean, the math works similarly for single family homes.
Sure.
And not exactly the same, but similarly, if interest rates go up, prices are going to come down. And guess what? That's going to lower your payment. Not only that, it's going to lower the amount of down payment that you need to save up to buy a house, right? So houses are going to become more affordable for people. So this whole like, oh, interest rates are going up, this is horrible, nobody can afford to buy a house anymore. It's just not true. It just only depends on your time horizon. It's bad.
I think I think higher rates do two wonderful things. And again, this is very much my community, how to get started one rental at a time. We're investors, all of that stuff. What does higher rates do? Two very important things. One is it pulls demand from the market. It scares people. The higher rates go, the less and less people will be shopping. It's just how it works. So if you're competing in an environment with 100 other buyers, if 60 of them give up, great. Now you're competing with 40. Second, the sellers. I have been doing this a long time. If you look at our portfolio, most of our acquisitions are October to December. Why? Because it's the slow season. It's because buyers give up and I can find the motivated sellers. What's going to happen going forward the next 5 months of this year is we're going to have sellers who want to sell, take their properties off the market. We're also seeing new listings down 25%. It's not coming. Move up buyers are not moving. They're not selling. But the ones that will be left over will disproportionately be folks that need to sell. So in an environment where there's more need to sell, there is less competition from buyers. I can write disrespectful offers. And I hope people hear this. A disrespectful offer doesn't have to always be about price. It might be terms. You know what? You might find a seller with a bunch of equity where you could give them their price, but you structure the deal where your cash flow is astronomical because they're giving you low interest rates versus 8.5 or 9 that you get as an investor. So I want people to realize the higher rates go and the longer that they're here, the better it is for folks that are doing the work. It is what it is because most people are weak and quit, and we get to find more motivated sellers. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know what I can say against that. Nothing.
But I think it also applies in your world, right? Because again, we just did in video number 2 where these epic collapses in values are going to occur, where we're going to see folks whose debt service went from 1.6 to 6. There are going to be deals that come up in commercial too. Like I remember I bought a building directly from a bank in the last crisis. There will be deals like this. And we don't have to be tied equities or this thing in Houston that lost 3,200 units. I'm never going to get those deals. Too big for me. But there will be a 10, an 18, a 20, a 40 unit building where the same exact thing happened. Some 5 collection of Silicon Valley money bought a building for too much that don't know how to operate Class C or Class B. They're going to lose their ass. The bank's going to take it over and they're going to want to find an operator. So I'm ecstatic for what's coming.
Yeah. I mean, when you were saying that, I was actually thinking about a specific hotel deal I'm looking at. And with interest rates going up, I mean, the opportunity for me to go to that seller and say, okay, Mr. Seller, you're not going to get your price from anybody, but I'll give you your price, but I want like super sweet seller financing from you. Right.
That's exactly what's going to come. Yeah. So again, folks, this is about doing the work, not giving up. Don't give up. Look every day. I help people build a spreadsheet to get to what I call yield, cash on cash, whatever you want to call it. Understand how you can pay their price, but get your terms. And like your deal, your hotel deal, you can't get a loan today because banks aren't doing it. If they are, it's 50% and blah, blah, blah. What if you went back to the seller and said, hey, I'll give you 25% now, and you got to give me a loan in a balloon in a decade or whatever it is? It becomes win-win because they're mentally checked out. At some point, sellers are mentally checked out and they just want it done. So keep doing the work.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Jonathan, I know I got to get going. Close us out on this. Interest rates going higher is a great thing for the folks who do the work. Yes?
It is absolutely a great thing for all the reasons that you outlined. And there's another reason why it's a great thing. If you are having trouble finding a deal right now and you want to know where to park your money, well, you just go buy a treasury, right?
Yeah, 5%.
5%, and it's completely liquid. And as soon as
Yeah.
you find a deal, you just sell the treasuries and boom, you're done, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, I literally had this conversation with an investor on the other day who said, Jonathan, while I'm waiting for you to find the next deal, what do I do with my money? And I said, buy
Put in treasuries. Don't overthink it.
Yeah. It's great.
It's great.
And just one final point, I know you got to run, but I mean, the fact that you can buy a treasury for 5% is good for the world, because
I agree.
the stupid money is not chasing, or there's less stupid money out there chasing, the next big thing, whether it's some stupid tech company that everybody in their right mind knows isn't going to work, or it's, real estate deals or what have you. Having to have the discipline to say, I can get 5% by doing nothing, forces you to value your money more and do fewer dumb things with it. So I think it's good for everybody.
I agree. Jonathan, thank you so much. We'll talk next week.
Absolutely. See you soon.
Bye.